Hi, my name is Spencer with One Wellness. And if you're here, you're likely experiencing some form of acute or chronic pain, or you know someone who is, maybe a friend, a family member, or a loved one. Whatever the case may be, I want to let you know that you're in the right place. In the next 15 minutes, I'll share with you that pain is not foreign to anyone. We all experience some form of acute or chronic pain at some point in time during our lives, but that there is a solution that is non-invasive and highly effective that can actually help you eliminate that pain so that you can get back to living the life you love. So let me share my screen with you and we'll dive right in. Okay, so we know that pain can be caused by any number of reasons, whether it be from an accident, overuse, age, weight, diet. Yes, I said diet. The inflammatory foods that you eat can massively contribute to the pain that you experience on a day-to-day basis. But we also know that the impact that pain has on our lives is infinite, and it's not just physical. Pain keeps us from enjoying time with our loved ones, children, grandchildren. It can severely impact your work and have a negative impact on your finances. Although it can be difficult to detect sometimes, pain can lead to unwanted weight gain because staying active or working out hurts, which only worsens the condition. Unfortunately, some of our patients come to us after seeing other physicians who tell them that they can't really help them until they lose enough weight to be able to heal properly. But what these physicians don't understand is that when you're in pain, working out is extremely difficult. So we help our patients by quickly eliminating the pain so that they can live a more active life. So what do most of us do when we're in pain? We look for a quick fix, something to get us through the day, something like Tylenol or aspirin, or maybe even heavier pain medications such as Vicodin or Percocet. These medications may help temporarily, but the fact of the matter is that we're only masking the symptoms without addressing the root cause of the pain itself. This can be extremely damaging because here's the thing. Pain is a natural and normal response that our body uses to let us know that something is wrong. So when we mask that signal and continue being active, we're actually worsening the condition. What's even worse is that these medications can have severe side effects brought on from either short or long-term use, from depression and seizures to kidney failure, addiction, and even potential heart failure. Although some of these medications may help in the short term, they can pose a dangerous threat to our long-term health. So what do we do? How do we get out of pain naturally without the use of drugs, injections, or surgery? And how do we do it quickly? Well, I want to introduce to you Acousana. Acousana is a revolutionary, fast, and easy solution to eliminating pain for good on a wide variety of conditions. We're so grateful to be able to offer this technology to our patients. So let me tell you what it is and a little bit more about how it works. Acousana therapy takes a modern approach to healing the human body using acoustic sound waves to stimulate your body's natural self-repair process. And it can effectively treat acute and chronic pain in joints, muscles, tendons, bones, and ligaments, all using FDA-cleared technology. The best way to understand this is to recognize that your body is an extremely intelligent and capable organism. So smart, in fact, that it can tell us when something isn't working correctly by eliciting a pain response. Your body already has all of the tools and resources it needs to heal itself. So what Acousana does is it simply speeds up that healing process by triggering your body's natural healing capability. So what's unique about Acousana that's unlike other shockwave therapies is that it uses patented soft wave technology that promotes long-term natural healing without causing any damage. Other shockwave technologies create microtrauma, effectively damaging the tissue to trigger a healing response. Acousana therapy, however, simply stimulates your body's natural healing response to heal the affected area by significantly increasing blood flow and circulation, and also by identifying and eliminating the inflammation at the source, as well as marshaling the recruitment of other healing properties to the site in order to promote long-term healing. So how does it work? Well, this technology was originally developed for the treatment of kidney stones, what we call lithotripsy. And what they discovered is not only did it break up the kidney stone so it could be passed naturally, but it also regenerated and healed the surrounding tissue. And it's now proven to be one of the most effective methods for treating acute and chronic pain. As illustrated in the video, there's an electric current that flows through a water medium into the handpiece where an electric probe sits, similar to a spark plug. When the probe fires, it generates an acoustic shock wave that travels into the body over 4 times the speed of sound and initiates a cascade of healing properties. This technology has been around for over 15 years and has been researched intensively by some of the foremost research centers and top universities throughout the world. But what I want to show you is a recent case study that we did ourselves. Watch this.
Hi, my name is Jeff Larson. I am a general contractor, and I've been contracting since I was 16 years old in flooring and other industries. Anyway, I've had 20 years of back problems. Every day it wasn't if I was in pain, it was how much pain I was in. First time, 20 years. I have tightness in my back on days, but the pain is gone. And Acousana, is that right? Did I say it right? Has been an answer to prayers. That's all I'll say.
Now, what Jeff doesn't say in this video is that he's an avid hunter and outdoorsman who enjoys golfing with his son, but hasn't been able to do those things because he's been in pain. So it's been a pleasure to be able to work with Jeff and help him get out of pain and get back to doing the things that he loves most. So there are numerous benefits that patients experience as a result of Acousana therapy, but I want to highlight the top 6. After an Acousana treatment, your body's small, medium, and large blood vessels increase by over 300%, which brings nutrients and oxygen to the area. A common response felt by the majority of our patients is that, well, you can move again. Many patients come see us using a cane or a walker and leave without needing to use it at all. I'm always impressed at how quickly the body can restore itself when stimulated to do so. As I've mentioned, Acousana doesn't require the use of drugs, medication, or any invasive procedures, and it doesn't have any negative side effects. Acousana immediately reduces and eliminates pain and inflammation. More than 90% of our patients experience a reduction in pain after the very first treatment. This technology is not a quick fix. It doesn't mask the pain temporarily, but rather it promotes long-term healing by triggering the migration of your body's own stem cells and other healing properties to the injured area. Most importantly, Acousana identifies the source of pain by targeting the inflammation itself. If you've ever experienced neck pain from a back injury, then you can understand how sometimes where you feel the pain isn't always where the source of the problem is. It's largely for this reason that many major league sports teams utilize this technology on their athletes. And it's because Acousana helps to identify the root cause of the pain, which enables the players to get back on the field and back in the game as quickly as possible. Right now, this technology is being used by the LA Lakers, New York Knicks, Cleveland Indians, Brooklyn Nets, Chicago Cubs, Pittsburgh Steelers, and many more as one of their primary treatment methods for their athletes. So what have we learned so far? The research, testimonials from top physicians and athletes, along with our own experience, shows us that Acousana is one of the most effective treatments for getting rid of pain. In our office and nationally, we see that almost 90% of patients experience a significant reduction in pain after the very first treatment. And this was exactly the case with Sean. Watch this.
My name is Sean, and I've gone through the treatments from start to finish. with starting out. When I first started out, I was very skeptical, very not sure what to expect, but definitely willing to do whatever it takes to get myself back to 100% so that I could use the mobility in my right shoulder and bring it back from when I had a terrible accident when I was 24 years old that injured it. And it had just progressively gotten worse, and other injuries that I'd done to it had gotten to the point where I literally could only lift my arm to a halfway point and had to help it the rest of the way to get it to move, because I couldn't lift it. I had no strength in it, and the pain was just overbearing. And I do have a very high pain tolerance, and so I put up with the pain for 25 plus years, and I'm in my 50s now, and I just lost the mobility. I was to the point where doctors were telling me I need to get surgery on it. That's the only next option. I knew my body could heal itself. I just needed that way. And in finding this process, and by doing this, I've actually got the mobility back in my arm and the strength back in my arm to where I can lift and I can move it. And sorry, the emotion gets to me because it's definitely brought me back. My wife has noticed just the abilities that I've been able to do with my shoulder now, and I've got strength back in my arm, and I'm able to move it just like I always used to.
I love seeing these results and consider it such a privilege to be able to help our patients to the extent that we are, because I really believe that we're helping to change their lives for the better. Everybody has their own story and everybody has their own healing journey, and it means the most when we can be the part of it. So here's what you can expect on your first visit to One Wellness. It all begins with an intake form where you'll tell us a little bit more about the pain that you're experiencing. Our goal is to see if and make sure that you're a candidate for Acousana therapy and that it'll really work for you. So when you arrive for your consultation, we'll review that with you as well as provide a diagnosis. Following that consultation, your first treatment can happen right away. Acousana is a non-invasive in-office treatment that takes typically 15 minutes. You know, and you will know in the very first treatment if Acousana works for you or not, and can make the decision for yourself. Availability is constantly changing, so the best way to take advantage of this offer is to either give us a call at the number listed here or visit our website at www.onewellnessutah.com and select the schedule an appointment button at the top of the page to see our real-time availability. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in our office and helping you get back to the life you love. Thanks.